Hey guys, Noob here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to do some interface, kind of basic, not super advanced stuff here. But interface is basically the technology kind of stuff like this. This is a background that I did for Jinx, but I never sent it to him or whatever. So yeah, it's just kind of technology, basic looking kind of stuff. It looks really good if you know how to do it properly. It can look really sexy. So let's open up a new Photoshop. It looks better on partnered backgrounds more in my opinion, but you can do it on what you want to do. Just a matter of how good you do it, basically. But you're gonna want to make a new layer. And then what you're going to do is get the pen tool. Kind of what I'm going to do is do a corner kind of module piece for now. Get a pen tool, mark it at a corner. I usually hold shift so the lines look straight and look really good and whatnot. Kind of go out, do what you want to do. Make it kind of a technology looking deal, kind of angles, stuff like that. Alright, crap. There we go. Just connect it together. And since we're on a new layer, you're going to want to fill it. Fill path. Okay, there's that. Then what you want to do is you're going to want to get some styles. I already have a bunch of styles pre-made and preset from just me doing interface and getting them from people. This one is from one of my bros actually. I just modified it to make it my own a bit. Um, how I have it set up is it's on normal, all that full stuff for blending. Drop shadow, the opacity, the color is black, the opacity is 100, and the spread's on 1, and the the spread's on 100, and the size is on 1, and then the angle is just however you want the background to look. Like I like negative 11, I think it looks nice. Inner shadow, I have it on 100, I have it on, it's vivid light. Distance 2, choke 16, size 10. Outer glow, the blend mode's on normal, opacity 100, size is 4, the technique's softer. Looks good, just copy these settings basically. Inner glow, opacity is at 20, it's on color dodge, so it looks a little darker. I have it on white, size is 3. The bevel on emboss, it's on inner bevel, technique smooth, depth 351. It just, it looks good. Alright, you do that, have your basic kind of technology looking deal. But you can do more to it, like add these things called vents. They look pretty good if you do them properly. All right, for vents, what you want to do is kind of just pen tool a little random thing, but what vents are is like the split. They're like a split in the metal. They look pretty good when you do them properly. Okay, so there's a line that we're gonna do. We have a new layer. Now what you want to do is have a paintbrush, have it on the circle. You want the size at 1 pixel, the hardness at 100. And you're gonna go to your pen tool, you're gonna right click, hit stroke path. I don't know why it's saying stroke subpath right now. But then you're gonna delete the path. And as you see, there's a black line there. That's your vent kind of deal. And then you can like duplicate, make like, I don't know. I usually do 3 in my backgrounds. If they look sexy, just kind of drag them apart, make them look even. Stuff like that. There you go, there's a couple. I merge them down to one layer so they're easier to deal with. So there's our vents right there. Now I have a certain pre-style set for vents, but I'll give you guys the settings for it. Alright, so basically there's nothing else on it except for drop shadow. Now drop shadow, it's on white, opacity 100, and the distance 1. That's really all you need. And then the angle, you can change it to what you want, but for me, I prefer like negative 11. Yeah, I think it looks better. It stands out more. Looks a lot more sexier, as you can see right there. Another thing you can add are kind of like imprints. I don't, I guess that's what they're called. Like they're kind of metal imprint kind of deal. They look pretty nice if you know how to do them properly. Oops. I usually hold shift for majority of the stuff I do, so it turns out even like that. Now, what you want to do, fill the path, delete the path, of course. I have a preset as well I have a preset for everything in this. As you see there, it looks kind of imprinted. You can change the color of it to like the background so it looks like it's a hole and whatnot. But it looks pretty good. I'll give you the settings for it too. If you can't get this, just pause it and look at it. Inner shadow, multiply, opacity 75, distance 3, choke 6, size 3. Outer glow, opacity 100, colors like a gray, kind of dark gray to match the background, but it's obviously white right now. That's it for that. Color overlay, I just have it on gray because I don't know if I forgot why. You could do that, and another thing you could do with like the whole kind of deals is you can make them like kind of lights, reflective lights kind of deal, like that. Now the settings for them is you're gonna want to drop shadow to them. I have mine at 100. I have it white. Distance 1, spread 17. I have it, now the inner shadow is kind of the key part of it because you see there, it's like a really light blue. When I drag it out, it makes it darker and kind of more 3D like and whatnot. You can make it pretty dark and stuff like that. Now the size just depends on what you want, but the choke's 9 and the distance 3. I'd use those. Outer glow, I just have that there so it kind of gives more of a metal look to it. It's pretty much it for that. More interface deal is kind of like for partner backgrounds. You just do what you want to do, really. I mean, come up with shapes like this kind of stuff, just grab the pen tool, kind of drag, do what you want to do with it, Make it look how you want it to look. I mean, I understand this stuff's not even, but it's really it. No new layer. It's basically like doing the sidebar over there, same deal. Except for you can add like an orb to it and whatnot. Which I'll show you guys how to do a decent orb in a different tutorial, kind of little quick one or whatever. But stuff like that, you can do the same deal like vents, the holes, the light modules deals, stuff like that. And then another thing that looks kind of good are like kind of claws. I'm not super awesome at making them quite yet. Just kind of make them how you want them to be, stuff like that. That's pretty much it for this tutorial. If you guys have any questions or need help, just message me or add me on Skype. Thanks, guys. Drop a like for more.